We have a two-car accident affecting the right shoulder, the right lane, and the exit ramp. This was verified at 6:22 this morning. You can see traffic starting to back up there on the freeway, but also on the frontage road. So if you have to take this exit, the Little York exit, you're just going to have to take the next one because right now emergency crews are blocking that. We'll have your drive times coming up here in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Well, after decisive midterm wins, Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick were both sworn in yesterday morning for their third terms at the Texas Capitol.
Yeah, both leaders gave a preview of what they plan to do during the new legislative session that started earlier this month. Capitol correspondent Monica Madden was there on Inauguration Day. Monica, any surprises?
Well, their speeches largely echoed what we had been hearing from them on the campaign trail. But today we got some more specifics from both Abbott and Patrick on how they want to use that $33 billion budget surplus that's already been characterizing the legislative session. Specifically, we heard a lot about property tax reform.
A celebration of the Lone Star State.
Probably different than other states.
Texans from all over trek to Austin,
Minnesota, Lubbock,
taking in the fanfare of the main event.
It was great. It really was.
The third inauguration of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick
so help me God.
and Governor Greg Abbott.
And will to the best of my ability.
Well, the thousands of people here today came for the pomp and circumstance and celebration of Texas. Today we got a better idea of how this legislative session might play out, with leaders saying to expect one of the most conservative sessions in Texas history.
But Texas is not strong without strong conservative policies.
The president of the Senate gave passionate remarks about Texas excellence and what policies he thinks will ensure its future.
And in the budget that we will release this week, the Texas Senate will raise your homestead exemption to $70,000, which will save you thousands.
Abbott's speech closely paralleled his number two,
Texas is America's undisputed economic leader.
with echoes of his promises on the campaign trail, pledging to supporters to at least expect one thing.
That we are going to ensure that Texas remains the greatest state in the greatest country the world has ever known.
Now, while we heard a lot about the policy today was largely about the celebration and the fanfare, which is going to continue well into the evening tonight. I do want to point out that Governor Abbott has not officially announced his emergency items of what lawmakers will immediately have to work on in the first couple months of this legislative session. In Austin, Monica Madden, back to you.
Well, sticking in the Lone Star State, federal prosecutors will not seek the death penalty for a man accused of fatally shooting nearly 24 people in what investigators call a racist attack at a West Texas Walmart. This was in 2019. Using just one sentence, the U.S. Department of Justice made the announcement in a notice filed with the federal court in El Paso yesterday. Patrick Crusillas is being accused of targeting Mexicans during this mass shooting that killed 23 people and left dozens more hurt. He's being charged with federal hate crimes and firearms violations. Crusillas has pleaded not guilty, but he could still face the death penalty if he's convicted on a state capital murder charge.
It's unclear what punishment a Texas man will get after pleading guilty to a romance scam in which he scammed women from across the country out of more than $1.5 million. Federal prosecutors say that 52-year-old Afola Alabi pled guilty in Rhode Island to conspiracy and money laundering. Prosecutors say Alabi pretended to be a U.S. Army general stationed overseas. He befriended women online, then gradually sparked a romantic relationship before asking for money. The victims were from Rhode Island, Tennessee, North Carolina, California, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Arizona, Idaho, South Dakota, and yes, here in Texas.
Well, Republicans are ramping up their investigation into President Biden's handling of classified documents during his time as vice president. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Jesse Teneur reports on what the lawmakers are looking for and how the White House is responding.
Do you not think the rules apply to you?
House Republicans plan to press President Biden about his handling of classified documents.
Are these all the documents? Are there more out there?
How'd they get there? Why? How long?
To get answers, some congressional committees are launching investigations into the matter. The Republicans in charge are demanding things like visitor logs from the president's Delaware home, records the White House says don't exist.
This is apparently some of the most highly sensitive material we have in the United States government.
Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson said to expect hearings from several House committees and a new select committee in the weeks to come.
We're anxious to start.
The Justice Department appointed a special counsel to investigate President Biden's handling of these documents last week, but that could limit what information Republicans can obtain, at least for now.
We are just not going to interfere.
Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre stressed the White House will continue to cooperate fully with the special counsel, and because of that, can't share details with the public.
You guys can ask me this 100 times, 200 times if you wish. I'm going to keep saying the same thing.
But Ian Sams, a White House counsel spokesperson, accused House Republicans of faking their outrage.
That's for the American people to decide.
In Washington, I'm Jessie Tenor.
All right, guys, wake up. It's cold front day. We've all been waiting for a relief from the humidity that we've been seeing for days on end, and it is coming as we approach this evening. That chance of rain is present this morning. It is low, though, not ramping up until we get closer to lunchtime today. That's that line of showers and storms that will be moving on through, all associated with the actual cold front itself. This is all just prefrontal warm sector showers that are kind of feeding in from the Gulf of Mexico. Winds are still out of the south here this morning as those temperatures are on the warm side in the 70s. Rain chances steeply drop off as we head into the rest of our afternoon and into the evening, where skies will start to clear and conditions for tomorrow, the chef kiss thing, you can do that as you're stepping out the door. Satellite and radar is picking up on that cloud cover passing on through from the west. That's where that cold front's coming through. Meanwhile, our little winds coming in from the south, and that's where we're seeing our showers originate from out near the Bay, Lake City, Seabrook. Just seeing some light patchy drizzle this morning. Not all too impactful for the roadways. Not to be said for areas up north this morning. Traveling north along 45, you'll run into a shower or two near Huntsville, Madisonville, and then up along 287, a heavy batch of rainfall, even thunderstorm activity beginning as early as 6 o'clock for some folks today. We'll see that closer to town again around lunchtime, where our temperatures will be holding steady in those low 70s. As that cold front passes on through, our normal daytime heating will be put to a halt. This front will put a doozy on our highs. Whenever it does so, we'll be around maybe 8 degrees cooler than what we were yesterday. Yesterday, we broke a high temperature at the Hobby Airport. Looking at our 2 o'clock time frame, those showers and storms do build in along this line, a little more substantial as we go northeast, and then it pushes offshore at 4 p.m. We are all done with that rainfall. By the time the evening rolls around, it will be a little breezy at times, so you might notice this on the roadways. Winds gusting around 25. Don't expect a lot of rainfall out of this, tenths of an inch throughout town.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, there are 3 accidents we're tracking this morning. One on 288 at Corey Road, that's in Brazoria County. The other one along the South Loop just before you hit Alameda. And then we also have another big one, 3-car accident along the East Tex Freeway. This one's at Little York. As of right now, it is a 2-vehicle involved accident. It is affecting the right shoulder, right lane, and the exit ramp. So if you do take the Little York exit, you're going to have to plan to either get off earlier, but then you run into the mess you see right there on your left-hand screen, the frontage road also backing up, or you can take the next exit over, but that's going to be slow going as well. How slow, you say? You may be asking. Well, we're looking at speeds at around 10 to 13 miles per hour along this stretch of roadway. As I zoom in here into our map, you'll see we have red there. That means lower than 10 miles per hour. We have the oranges and the yellows as you approach this area. So if you do have to take this stretch of roadway along the East Tex Freeway, just plan on leaving a little bit earlier and making sure you take a tactical potty break before you head out on the roadways. All right, here's a look at our traffic map now. There is that I-69 Townsend to downtown, 39 minutes. You are in the red. 69 from Williams Trace Boulevard to downtown, 23 minutes. I-10 Pin Oak to downtown, 39 minutes. Looking at more drive times here, I-45 Woodlands Parkway to downtown, 33 minutes. Along the 290 Barker Cypress to West Loop, 18 minutes. Broadway Street to downtown, 16 minutes. And we are looking at yellow on I-10 Crosby Lynchburg downtown, Nass Parkway to downtown, 28 minutes. And we're actually on the green on 225 Highway 146 to the South Loop. You're watching CW39 Houston, No 8 weather and traffic.
For news at 9, watch CW39 to know what's happening right now and to prepare you for tomorrow.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW39 every night.
Feeding your dog nutritious whole health blend with fish oil, lean proteins, and whole grains helps support their mind, body, and energy.
Outside.
By giving them everything they need.
Pet me, pet me.
Well, almost.
Good boy.
In Texas, the future belongs to everyone, so we created the truck of the future for everyone, Ford F-150. part of America's best-selling trucks for 46 straight years. With an available 12-inch touchscreen and interior work surface, it puts the world at your fingertips. And there's a great in-stock selection to choose from at your Best in Texas Ford dealer. Drive a new 2022 Ford F-150 today with 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash plus complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
When you see things differently, you can be the difference.
This green space will help the Sustainability Committee reach our goals years faster than our initial projections.
Capella University looks at education differently. Our FlexPath learning format lets you set deadlines and earn your bachelor's on your terms. Make your difference with Capella University.
Heart disease is the most common cause of death in our country. That's why at Modern Heart and Vascular Institute, our focus is on preventing heart disease and avoiding unnecessary surgeries and medications. In just 1 to 2 heartbeats, our scanner can provide detailed imaging of your heart and circulation, and we can find blockages at the earliest of stages.
Call Modern Heart and Vascular Institute now for a thorough evaluation and see if you are at risk for heart disease.
Cancer is never just cancer. It affects your entire body. At Houston Methodist Neal Cancer Center, we have the expertise to treat all of you. Leading oncologists use the latest technology, research, and treatments to stop your cancer, while specialists minimize its effects on major organs. There's a better approach to cancer care that heals all of you. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Feeding your dog Nutrish has helped us donate over $7 million a year to pets in need through the Rachel Ray Foundation. So while you can't adopt every dog, you can help them.
Twitter is auctioning off office furniture and coffee machines to raise money, and Gen Z is driving luxury sales lately. Jane King joins us from the NASDAQ with these stories and more for today's Morning Business Report. You've got my attention, Jane.
Yes, Good morning. So Generation Y, also known as millennials, as well as Gen Z, accounted for all of the luxury market's growth last year. Now, analysts and luxury executives say the appeal of luxury brands to younger consumers is tied to a surge in their wealth creation over the past few years, along with social media. Now, luxury sales have been largely immune to rising interest rates and inflation. Well, it was a brutal year last year for Bitcoin. In fact, all the cryptocurrencies, and almost $3 billion in crypto hacks marked 2022. Bitcoin lost 64% of its value, but it is up 25% over the past few weeks. And Twitter is auctioning off coffee makers, office chairs and tables, even the big neon Twitter logo as Elon Musk struggles to pay rent. The 27-hour online auction is organized by Heritage Global Partners, and it's the latest sign of upheaval at the company. I just checked, and that Twitter logo going for about $23,000 right now.
Oh my goodness. Well, Jane, let me tell you, our coffee machine's broken this morning, so I think we're probably going to put a bid in for one of those machines.
Yes, it's worth every penny.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
Now, Deja, I think we should get a comp day whenever our coffee machine is out at work. I can't be alone on that matter. I'll have to take that up to the boss man coming up after the show. We do have a red flag warning in effect for a large portion of Texas, wind advisory issued for a large portion of Louisiana, and that dense fog advisory encompassing Mississippi, Alabama, going out toward Florida, Georgia, and a lot of Tennessee. Widespread foggy conditions in the deep south. You got to go toward the central part of the state if you want that winter weather. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings issued for the plains and going up toward Iowa, Minneapolis, Chicago, getting in on that colder weather as well. Temperatures throughout the state of Texas are varying very greatly here today. We have Amarillo at 39 degrees, Lubbock at 38. You can tell it's cold front day. You have 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s, all on the board within our great state of Texas. Houston topping it at 72 degrees. Going into our severe weather outlook for today, a marginal risk in effect for southeast Texas. This is a level 1 out of 5 in terms of severe weather, just meaning that some of those storms that develop as that front passes through do have the chance of becoming strong to severe. They have a greater chance of doing so as they move further to the east and to the northeast. That's that slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 in terms of severe weather. What are we expecting out of this? Gusty to damaging winds can't be completely ruled out. Even an isolated tornado or two would be a threat as we head into portions of Mississippi and western Tennessee. That'll be something we look forward to later on this evening, not so much during the morning time here in town. Going into the rest of our week, make some plans to go outdoors on Thursday. Sunshine with highs near 70, a gorgeous day in tap. And then going into Friday, Saturday, that humidity builds back in. That rainfall arrives on our Saturday morning, 59 degrees for your high, 90% chance of rain. Sunday, that rain chance sticks around ever so slightly before some clearing conditions on our Monday.
Still following that accident along I-69, the East Tex Freeway at Little York from the McCarran Law Firm Traffic Center. Here's a live look now. We have a lot of police presence there. It is a two-car accident that is affecting the right shoulder, the right lane, and also the exit ramp. Also, you can see cars are building up behind this accident, but also along the frontage road. It looks like we're starting to see a little bit of movement here. Those police cars may be starting to clear out. Hopefully we'll get some relief here soon, but yeah, damage is done already. Cars will be backing up throughout the rest of this morning. Hey, let's talk about now the big picture. We have got a few areas where we're starting to see some slowdowns, especially on the way to downtown. Look at this right there, 288. We're looking at slow to medium speeds as you cross over the Beltway on the south end of town. On the west end of town, if you're heading in from Katy, we also have some slow speeds starting to affect your drive-in, starting around the Addicks Reservoir area, Barker, and then all the way up to 99. Hey, let's go ahead and talk about that. A car wash forecast. If you are thinking about it, today is not your day. Just wait till tomorrow.
I'll give you $1 if you can sing the Golden Girls
Thank
theme.
you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
There we go.
I watch that show religiously. Love it.
Listen, if you're a fan of Betty White, we have got the perfect place for you.
It's an Airbnb inspired by the Golden Girl herself. Skylar Soto is giving us a tour of the unique space and how you can rent it.
And as Betty White once said, get at least 8 hours of sleep, 9 if you're ugly, and you can do that exactly right here.
Let's do it, and let's do it big, and let's have fun.
The Betty Airbnb was an idea that came up 2 years ago.
We bought this as our second home, too.
And it actually came to life just before Christmas.
So those visiting Lubbock, Texas have a place to stay either overnight, for the weekend, or maybe it is someone local to Lubbock that needs a place for a girls' night or just a night away and a special place to go.
You may be thinking, why bring Betty White to the 806?
We wanted to name this property and any other future properties after strong women. And we feel like Betty White is that. She is the Golden Girl. She's an inspiration. She's loved and cherished by all. And so she just felt like the right fit for this one.
If you were ever in the Airbnb, you might feel related to Betty White.
Because these pictures definitely feel like we're having a family reunion at Betty's place. And that's kind of like what we wanted it to feel like. But we want it because we want it to feel comfortable. We want people to be cozy here. And I think she helps with that.
The remodeling of the Betty took Katie and Courtney about 30 days.
We for sure want more properties. I mean,
Yeah.
we want to grow in that aspect, and we want to bring the same fun vibe to other homes and properties. Book the Betty. Do it. Girls' night, whatever. Book the Betty.
Well, from the windows and to the walls, everything in here is Betty White. And Katie and Courtney both tell me that they're booked every weekend up until March.
Oh, Betty was the best. Thanks, Skylar. The home of the Houston Dynamo and the Houston Dash soccer clubs will have a new name this year. The teams announced an agreement with Shell Energy to call the 21,000-seat stadium Shell Energy Stadium. The first event in the stadium under its new name will be March 18th when the Dynamo host Austin FC. Now, it's not just a name change. The soccer clubs are taking special steps at the stadium in hopes of cutting their greenhouse gas emissions in half by 2026. The stadium opened back in 2012. It's had different names through the years, most recently PNC Stadium.
Calling all of the Material Girls, Madonna will take a bow with a new tour through North America and Europe, and it starts this summer. It'll be a celebration of the pop icon's hits, which include 38 songs that landed on the Billboard's Hot 100. The 35-city tour will kick off July 15th at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia. Now, she'll also stop in some major cities, including Detroit, Chicago, and Miami. H-Town. You'll have the chance to check Madonna out on September 13th at the Toyota Center. So set your alarms. Those tickets will go on sale Friday at 10 in the morning. You are taking a live look through our Sky Tracker network at Las Vegas. Feeling lucky. We're at CW39 Houston. No wait weather and traffic.
The quadruple stabbing death of 4 college students.
Detectives arrested 28-year-old Brian Kohlberger.
News Nation on hand as authorities seize new evidence from his apartment.
Just minutes ago, the only known suspect arrived back where the massacre happened 52 days ago.
He is now in the jail here in Moscow, Idaho.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to get an update in a little bit.
Stay with News Nation and see why the fastest growing cable news network in America is News Nation.
Do you want to sell your house or land fast with no hassle, quick closing, and a cash offer? Then J.G. Hollins is the cash closing expert for you. Over 20 years experience buying Houston homes and land, J.G. Hollins Investments will get you the cash you need fast. Sell in any condition for any reason. J.G. Hollins knows how to get it done fast. Call about our 72-hour fast cash customer closing.
Call us today, we'll buy your property. With J.G. Hollins, quick cash, you're never alone. The future looks good. The future looks good to me. We'll find a way back. We're on the right track and we don't look back. No, no. The future looks
good. Sometimes you just need a little more space in your home. You can't always get it, but with the right furniture, you can get more out of the space you do have. It's easy at Rooms To Go. Fashionable, functional furniture that helps you do more for less. So turn any room into a guest room. Turn a small space into something more. Turn a spare room into your favorite room. And transform your home into exactly what you need. I'm Julianne Huff, and this is what's possible at Rooms To Go.
What the buck? Need money? File your taxes today at Jackson Hewitt. You could get up to $3,500 the same day with a no-fee refund advance loan. Buck yeah. File your taxes today at Jackson Hewitt.
Praise the Lord. I'm Sheldon Jackson, Senior Pastor of the Pleasant Grove Church. I'd like to invite you to come and worship with us. I pray that you won't just have a New Year's resolution, but that the Holy Spirit will give you a revelation that the Lord can get us ready to go to heaven from Houston, Texas.
5 minutes until 7 on this Wednesday morning. Thanks for being with us, folks. There's lots of products being unveiled right now in the tech world, so we thought we'd save you some time and give you a roundup of some of the best of them.
Yeah, Richard DeMiro is here with a closer look at the latest Apple gadgets, Google updates, and even some Android features here in today's Tech Smart.
Here's what's happening in the tech world. Apple has unveiled several high-end laptops that have the company's latest processor inside. They're the new 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro models. They either have the M2 Pro or M2 Max processors inside, which are both made by Apple. They offer higher performance and the longest battery life ever on a Mac, up to 22 hours. The webcam is also higher resolution. The laptops start at $2,000. They're available for pre-order today. They ship on Tuesday, January 24th. Apple also introduced a new tool for businesses that makes it easy to edit and change listing details across Apple Maps, Siri, and more. The tool is called Apple Business Connect. It lets businesses fix incorrect information and add things like operating hours, photos, reservation links, and more. An update to Google's Alarm Clock app now lets you wake up to any sound you want, including your own voice. The new feature for Android lets you use the microphone on your smartphone to record a sound that can then be used as a wake-up alarm. Users could previously use a built-in sound, a song, or an audio file. But with this new option, you can just record something on the fly and hear it when your alarm goes off. The feature should be available on Pixel phones now and other Androids soon. An affordable robot dog got a lot of attention at CES, not only for its price, but also its personality. The Wowie Doggy is a smart, connected dog that gets a unique personality the first time you set it up. Some dogs will love to sleep, others will always be hungry. It could be shy or playful. The dog has various sensors for audio and touch, so it knows when you pet it. The tail can display messages and lights flash various colors. The Doggy sells for $80. It will be available this fall. This comes from the same minds behind those popular fingerling toys. All right, if you want more information, richontech.tv is the place to go. I'm Rich DeMuro, and you are Tech Smart.
The Volkswagen Taos, German engineering everyone can get into. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 3.9% APR financing for 36 months on most new 2023 SUVs.
Hello, Houston. Now and forever travel centers serving Houston area neighborhoods. We've got low gas prices and a huge selection of snacks and drinks for everyone. For the best service around, visit Now and Forever Travel Centers. Fuel to fresh.
At Wells Fargo, direct deposits come up to 2 days early with early payday. What if everything came 2 days early?
Have a good weekend, Mary.
All right now. Have a good weekend.
But it's Wednesday.
See you Monday.